Hello and welcome. Today we will be continuing the series on leveling Stacia Reynolds here, which is the name comes from a character in one of my favorite book series. So we will be continuing on with leveling this character up. As you can see, we have the new update, 5 missions per week for free. So we'll go ahead and get these 5 knocked out against normal hogger. Should be able to easily beat normal hogger. And once we hit level 5, we might even be able to try our hand at heroic hogger. The heroic hogger did get a little bit tougher, so we'll see. We might take a shot at it and get the get the 200 XP for losing if we don't manage it, but should be fun either way. Be nice to see this character leveled up and making some good progress. Just like last week, we'll probably do the 100, 200, and 400 Aurum resets this week as well. And probably split this up into 2 videos to cover everything and release them throughout the week. So there's always some content coming out on the channel. This will probably be the series that ends up with some delayed releases instead of my normal style of just releasing it the second it's recorded. But yeah, easily wrecking normal hogger with the update still, so no real change there. Basic male, not going to be an upgrade, so we'll just continue on. We got 5 of these to get through for just the free ones, which is rather nice for leveling. And with how much the experience cap went up, it's also very nice for the our current level 6 characters. Very nice to try and get to level 7. Even then, I had to reset the one character I have that got to level 7. I had to reset twice for just to get it there. So a little bit of catching up to do. Seems like they boosted the XP cap quite a bit this week just to get us to level 7. I'd expect it'll be less of an experience bump in future weeks, but this week I think they wanted to get us to level 7 to give people more of a shot at taking on the new dungeon. I think a lot of people were getting a little bit frustrated with just getting slaughtered by the new dungeon continually and not having any chance to beat it. But we're still super early in the game, so I think it's nice to get everybody a chance at least occasionally beating the boss. Wow, this is going to be a loss. I guess I spoke... Oh, I must have clicked on... Oh, I clicked on heroic. Whoops. Yeah, don't do that with a level 4 character. That was a bit of a mistake there. I'm so used to leveling the level 6s and just going to heroic hogger right away that I just, by reflex, clicked the heroic. That was very dumb of me. But at least we got 200 XP. Whatever. We took him to like half health. So, can't be too upset by it. My own stupidity cost me again a little bit. Now I do believe with this new update too that runes can drop from all of the dungeons that have enemies, so I think we can get it from normal hogger. I'm not entirely certain of that. I'm sure we can get it from both the normal and heroic of the Act 1 dungeons, but I'm not sure on if we can get it from normal hogger or not, so we will have to see on that. I'm hoping that we will be able to. And there have been some people that have been talking about not liking the change to the rarity of runes. And on one hand, I get the frustration if you were lucky and had runes and wanted to keep them rare so that they would be worth more. I had 3 runes, but personally I'm a huge proponent of making them more common. I think it's an item slot, I think it's a core mechanic to the game, I think it's something that everybody should have access to. And of course they can always make much rarer runes that can only be found at a super low drop rate, 0.1% or even less, from very difficult dungeons that have crazy effects. Like, One of the ones I recommended in my video talking about runes was like Berserk, where you just lose all of your defenses and gain crazy crit chance and crazy damage. I think that'd be really fun and something that should probably be super rare. And I think there's all kinds of things they can do to play around with that and keep certain runes valuable while giving everybody access to a basic set of runes, basically, that you'll end up getting by the time you finish farming out to, say, level 10. And that way everybody kind of has the core gameplay open to them and can strategize, instead of it being locked to a super exclusive group of people that got super lucky. But that's just my opinion. The devs have done an amazing job on the game so far, so that's up to them to figure out. I'm glad it isn't my problem to try to figure out the best possible course for every drop. I think that was number 5. Yes, that was number 5. So we'll go ahead and look at the gear. Nothing's going to be an upgrade, right? No, nothing's going to be even close to an upgrade. So we'll go ahead and reset once. And I will save the other 2 resets for the next video, I think. But we'll go ahead and get one done. And this should put us to about 6,600 XP, which won't be enough for level 5. And the next 2 sets of resets put us to 7686. I think 8,000 is the experience for level 5, so we should hit level 5 this week. So we might be able to take a shot in the next video at Heroic Hogger for real, with a chance of actually winning. So that would be a lot of fun. Well, it says my transaction went through, but the missions aren't showing up. So sometimes this is something that happens. It's a minor visual bug that can happen where it'll show you have 0 missions, but if you check your MetaMask, obviously you can't see this because it's not, I have my recording set up not to record my MetaMask for obvious reasons. But if you see the reset went through on your MetaMask and it shows 0 missions, you just click on it, click on the dungeon and start raid, and it'll let you go to the raid even though you have 0 missions. And that's because you actually have 3 in the system, it just isn't showing them. So once we complete this raid and refresh, it'll show we have 2 missions left. So if you see it complete in the MetaMask, then you're good. You can run dungeons still. It just might take a minute or 2 for it to show up in the actual character, and you don't have to wait for that. You can just run because it's updated in the system already. Also, in other news, I was just glancing at the Discord to see what's going on in chat right now. And for those that have Raider staked right now, it's been going on a nice little tear today. We're up from the lows where it got down to about $1.30. We're back up almost to $2 again. So that is very nice to see. Very nice for me personally, of course, because I did pull money out of my liquidity pools, basically all of it out of my liquidity pools, and put it into straight Raider, preparing for, not in the stake, just chilling in Raider tokens, preparing for both the music auction, which I ended up skipping, and and for possibly buying mobs, which I have not decided if I'm going to buy yet or not. Still looking at those mythics that are cheaper on the floor there and considering buying them. Haven't decided yet, but with this nice little pump, it's very nice. If we get a nice pump again to, say, $2.50 or so, I will probably swap out that Raider token and go back into the Aurum USDC pool to start farming more Raider tokens off of that. So that would be very nice to see. Also, in speaking of the music auction, for those that participated, that seems like it went insane. I was at work, so I did not get the chance to bid on any of them, but it looks like it was a complete success, and a lot of them went for what they should have went for, in my opinion. I had about 2 ETH set aside, just straight up in Polygon ETH, before I realized that it would be on the mainnet. And I had to go to work anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to participate regardless of what network it was on. But that's crazy. how much they ended up going for. I'd have been hard-pressed to even get the cheapest one for the 2 ETH that I had set aside, so awesome for the artists, and they actually went for what they're worth, in my opinion. I think they're probably worth somewhere between 1 and 2 ETH. Some of them went for even more than that, which is awesome to see. It shows a lot of confidence in the project, in my opinion. So that should have been the last of those runs, and gets us to 6,628 experience so far on this character. And again, 3 items, no upgrades. To be expected. When you get lucky and you get a Crusader's Cloak and an Apprentice Staff super early on, you're not going to see a lot of upgrades until you get to Heroic Hogger. So awesome to see a lot of progress on experience on this character. And thank you for watching. Next episode of this series, we will hit level 5 and take a shot at Heroic Hogger. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you have hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel to stay notified. Thanks for watching.